All right, I'm back. Yeah, I was seeing the stuttering in the game as I was playing, so I suspect it was something weird to do with graphics. We're going to drop ourselves in the hangar. We'll probably get some missions for our way back, make a lot of money, become rich people, do the kinds of things that rich people do, like drink fancy champagne and tea with our pinky out. If you've watched our Dungeons and Dragons stream every Thursday, you know that I really like to do voices, especially while streaming. It's kind of a thing with me. I hope you love me. Anyways, I'm gonna fix my computer where I can see the chat. Okay, great. Good. I'm hoping the stuttering is gone. All right. Let's get ourselves outfitted with cool new stuff. I bet they've got awesome weapons at this station too that I didn't check out. No, actually, not that much good stuff. Like these multi-cannons are a little better than the ones I'm using right now, but not worth the price. Realistically, just a little bit more damaging, faster firing, which is really nice, but barely worth it. And no big size 2 weapons for my... Or no, they may have some size 2 weapons. I wasn't looking in the right place. Yeah, some decent bigger weapons, but not too worth it. And heavy. Heavier than we'd like them to be, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's get in those bigger cargo racks. Beautiful. Big heavy cargo racks, and the biggest cargo racks we can get here too. Oh yeah, 40 capacity for our cargo. That is wonderful. That's what I like to see. We can haul some serious stuff now. Now, if we were crazy people, which we're not, but we could be, we could take this shield generator here, replace it with another huge cargo rack. If they were selling another huge cargo rack, which I... Oh, they're there, yeah. Replace it with another huge cargo rack and then put a smaller shield generator in one of these spots at another station. But that would be insane because that would put a crappy shield on a really expensive ship. But I do know some crazy people who do stuff like that. We're going to buy this nicer sensor. Strangely, it's a nicer sensor. It's really cheap, and it's a worse class than the one we have now. So we're just going to do that. Very strange to me that you can do this, though all the stats are better. So we're going to go for that. Better sensors, done. Alright, I'm feeling pretty well equipped right now. Some decent stuff out here, some really nice scanners. Not that we need those too much. I wish they had a better discovery scanner out here. What they do have is frameshift drive. So we need 500,000 credits. That's what we truly need from life to be rich. Alright, let's get some jobs. Easy jobs, quick and easy. Bringing you tea. I will go to Lysenko Ring for you. A lot of these are delivery missions. This is also to Lysenko. Also, where we're going. More stuff. People selling gold. I know somewhere nearby where we could buy gold, but I don't think it'd be worth the time it would take to get there and bring it back. They've got some good missions actually to buy like coffee and tea and bring it here, We might go do that. Seems like a lot of money we could make. So we're actually going to take these real quick. Superconductors? Here? That's a little far. I also know where we could get superconductors. I don't know. I feel like we might try to make a crazy speed run to bring these people all the stuff they want. Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? I know there's a lot of worst things that could happen, right? You don't remind me. Let's see. More tea. We can totally fit more tea in our hold. Yeah, they're going to keep giving us good missions to do for this station. And I'm going to keep taking them. Indium. Not stuff we necessarily want to take. We're going to take all this light cargo transport to Adepti, because that's where we're going to go on our way to getting the tea and coffee and things like that. And I think we're going to start hitting ones. Nope, we're still seeing a ton that we can do. All right, now we've got a bunch that we can't do. All right, we're going to get out of here. Because now we're on a real timer. We've got about an hour to get out to places we need to be, retrieve the stuff we need to sell to these people, and get them back. I've actually got less time than that. All right. Now we're on a time limit. Let's see if we can make it. I'm excited. The real thing we should do is we might just abandon those ones for the superconductors, because that's a couple jumps extra away from where I know we can get coffee and tea. But we'll see. Oh no. Alright, we got a planet between us and where we need to go. So we need to make a jump. Oh, we've got a sun. Okay. Well, this is not a pleasant start. We need to find anywhere else in the world to jump to. That's near where we are. Let's see, maybe we can get another jump off. Yeah, we can jump to there. Okay. So I guess that stuttering is a known issue. We may see more of it. Before we get out of here. Let's see if any of our friends are online. Crash is on. Really tempting to go screw with the other guy who's streaming Elite right now. Paul brought me a beer.
It is time.
I had an incredible temptation to just slam that whole beer and then demand he bring me another one. That would be inappropriate. Consume alcohol responsibly. Alright? Alright. I'm glad we're on the same page. You guys are such a great audience. You always agree with me. It's the truth. Yeah, Elite Soldier, bounties do escalate over time. I think it's every 24 hours they get bigger. And there's a cap, though. Alright, we gotta hit Lysenko Ring fast. And I gotta check out everything that we agreed to do while we're there. In case we... Ooh, don't get that close to the sun. Like Icarus, my friends, we flew too close to the sun. Alright, while we're in transit, I'm gonna look at our missions. Because we've got all this... I think it's these. Yeah, these to bring superconductors. I'm worried that if we go to get those superconductors, we won't make it in time for all this coffee and tea we need to bring in. That's a concern. You know, Paul, that's a funny thing you have to say about not drinking and driving. Because, I always drink when I'm playing this game. I tend to like drink, set up a second monitor, watch cartoons. Cartoons and drinking. There's like nothing to crash into in space. You guys have never seen me crash into one single thing. Sorry, I couldn't finish the sentence. It's okay. The other day I wrecked my spaceship by crashing it directly into another spaceship. That's how talented I am at flying spaceships. I'm gonna go ahead and abandon both of those missions for semiconductors. I think that the stations I was going to buy those at are just a little too far out for us to realistically pull it off. So we're not going to try and do them. Hello. Oh, I thought that was going to be an unidentified signal. No, it's just the other planets in the system. This was a crazy system to explore. There's a ton of weird orbits around this outer gas giant. It has like 8 or 9 moons. And it's really far from the system's star. True Prince, I've never watched Korra. I've also, criminally, I've been told, never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. Cartoons tend to be my, like, you know, the better kids' cartoons tend to be my thing that I watch while I'm playing games. And I haven't had a lot of games that had longer hands-off parts. So I haven't watched that many cartoons recently. I know, like, everyone loves it. Everyone loves to read the reviews that we do of it. They do really well. Tons of people think they're great, and I'm totally derelict in my duties as a human being by not seeing it. Don't make that face at me. I've recently been catching up on the Marvel Avengers cartoons, which are super good. I didn't know they were going to be good, but they are. Pretty happy about that. Divert and powered engines. Speaking of crashing into stuff. There's the cops. If you watched us stream Elite last Friday, you saw the wages of trying to smuggle stuff. I flew around for so long trying to find somewhere to sell some smuggled gold, and I eventually literally just dumped it into space. There's 36. I love the inside of this station. These like palm trees and stuff. I guess it's apparently an agricultural station where they grow space stuff. And coming in to dock. What? What was that? Okay, I'll take it. Hit the bulletin board. Turn in on my crappy little missions. Let's see where we can... We're going to need to go to Piano Reserve in Chapoyo, so we're only going to take missions that go there. More stuff to go to Loga this time, whereas last time we were here, nothing was to go to Loga. That's fine. I see how it's going to be, randomizer in the game. Wow, that's almost insulting. It's okay. I still like you, Elite, but you're going to be like that. Okay, looks like someone's getting shot to hell outside. I don't really want anything to do with that, so I'm gonna try and boost out. Okay, whew. I dodged the turrets. Yeah, too bad to be that guy. Alright, Chapoyo it is. Hopefully we'll find some pirates. Chapoyo usually has some pirates because it is a independent system that deals in really valuable goods. It is a coffee and tea producing system with an Earth-like world. Which means their economy is incredibly strong. Alright, jumping to Chapoyo. Alright. Check our... Oh, crap. I forgot that almost none of your electronics work when you are in warp. Star, don't hit that. It's bad. Okay. Piano Reserve. This has been like my private corner of the galaxy, and I haven't seen someone hanging around here for a really long time, and it's really surprising to me because it produces two of the most valuable goods you can find. This system produces coffee and tea, which, you know, everyone likes. We're gonna approach this going way too fast and do the hook around thing, since we're trying to move quickly. I am surprised we didn't hit any unidentified signals. I usually find some pirates around here. Do a direct flip, come at it from the bottom. We're going to have to do some counting. The most fun part of the game is when you get out your calculator. All right? So be ready for that. I do love to count. What? Oh, I'm not slouching enough? Are you saying my posture is too good? I'm too movie. I move around too much. I love this. I love to look at this world as I fly by it. It's got continents, and you can see the polar ice cap down there on the bottom. And I love that all the worlds are procedurally generated. So like I've seen other Earth-like worlds in this game, and literally none of them look like this. This one's got all these like crazy snake-shaped continents with these huge lakes on them and stuff like that. You can see why it's an agricultural world, right? Because of all that landmass with all that water. Yeah, I've seen sugar get outlawed at a lot of places, and that's why I actually really hate the Federation, because they outlaw alcohol. And no one likes that shit. That's not cool. You can't do that. Why would you do that? Welcome. This is the game where you simulate an intergalactic empire of sugar traders, Breaking Bad style. I'm just kidding. It's not about that. This is Elite Dangerous. It's a space sim. It's kind of a sandboxy game. I'm a trader, explorer, man of action opportunity. I have a kind of multi-purpose ship where I go and fight pirates, take their stuff, find profitable trade routes to make money off of. It's a life. It's fun. Right now we are doing a high-value run. We found some people in desperate need of tea and coffee. So we are trying to get as much of that as we can out there to make money off of. Though right now I'm currently concerned that we won't have enough money to actually fill our cargo hold with enough tea and coffee. I did not think that part of the plan entirely through. I'll admit, I'm not too proud to admit that I may have made us a mistake. All right. Same weird landing thing we got last time. Yeah, they're adding mining soon, and quintupling the size of the playable area of the game. It's very exciting. True Prince, we are starting the D&D stream at 2 p.m. EST now. Some folks' life stuff got in the way of playing all the way until 6, so we had to move it up. We know that it's inconvenient for some people, but it's just we want to play for 3 hours at a time, so that's the spot we can do it. If you're just joining us, this is the Escapist Twitch channel. I'm Jon Bolding, our tabletop games editor, but I also like games that are too complicated for their own good, which is why I'm playing Space Simulator Elite Dangerous. Alright, we got some good money there. Yeah, we're totally not going to have enough money to buy everything we need for these missions. Let's see, it's 4 tea, coffee, 8 tea, 12 tea, 12 tea, and 15 coffee. That's tons, 12 tons of tea and 15 tons of coffee. All right, we've got a single outstanding warrant. One of those guys we killed in that other system had a fine here. That's why we did that scan on them before we fought them. So let's see if we can afford the 12 tea and 15 coffee we need. We can afford the 12 tea. Yeah, we got this. Great. Okay. We could actually buy well more than that 15 coffee, but we're just only going to buy the 15 coffee. We're going to buy exactly what we need for the mission and nothing more. Well, actually, it's possible, though not necessarily probable, that a couple more missions for tea and coffee will pop up. So we're just going to buy 5 more coffee, and if we can afford it, no, we can't. I was going to buy 4 more tea, but we won't do that. Just in case. I think it'll be, that speculation may pay off. Maybe. Okay, we have 14 minutes to get back there. All right, we got to get out of here. We might not make that timer. And that will make us sad people. Also means we'll probably have to... Look, I don't care if you're coming in. I'm going out. Alright, we gotta make the jump through a Depty first. Back along that same route we took to get here. Oh boy, this is gonna be tight shave. But if we pull it off, we'll make a ton of money. It's gonna be really fun. Oof. Why did I just drink water? I have a beer. I'm losing my touch, people. Oh, don't loading screen crash on me. Okay, it didn't. Alright, we've got to make it to Loga. Oh, I'm so tempted to play the odds 12 minutes. Nah, I'm not gonna risk it. I was gonna maybe hop the station here and see if we could pull up a couple missions for the route we're taking anyways, but we won't. So you can see up here in the info panel, our frame shift it overheats after we use it, so we have to wait for it to cool back down before we can jump again, which we're doing now. Sun treasure. There's no treasure in the sun, Paul. Do not try to convince me that. You evil man. We'll be rich, people. Rich beyond our wildest dreams. Alright, these are all to Wagoner Station. Which, last time we were here, was on the other side of its orbit, so hopefully it's not still on the other side of its orbit. Hopefully. Yeah, that was last week. I cooked myself flying into the sun. That was me. I burned my hull down to like 22% integrity, I think, trying to get close to the sun. Treasure, yes. The opposite of treasure. The kind of treasure where you pay to have them replate your ship with metal because you melted it all off. Right? Yeah, and your dashboard catches on fire. Which did, in fact, happen to us. It was good. It's nice. It's the best part of my day, I think. And by best, I mean absolute worst. Next week, I expect we'll see some Civ Beyond Earth next week. I don't think Greg Tito will be able to go a week without trying to stream that. D&D as usual on Thursday next week. I think Jim's gonna stream something goofy on Tuesday. Jim Sterling. I don't know what else. I'm gonna keep streaming this as much as they'll let me because I really enjoy it. And we'll have the beta 3 of this next week, so we may do some space mining. And thankfully they're not doing a full character wipe between the two betas, so we will retain all of our wealth, though not our exact ship. But we'll get the value of our ship and all of our gear and cargo and stuff like that when they wipe. So we'll be able to buy up to an equally cool ship. Yeah, I have had the canopy on my ship blow out. I got hit with a nasty cannon shot, and it blew the canopy right out, and I went spinning out of control and exploded.
Request granted.
I think we're gonna make our timers. We're in good shape. I'm excited. These will be good seed funds for our adventure to the other side of the universe.
Detecting hostile scan.
Sorry if that was a nauseating maneuver for anybody. That full flip. It made the most sense. Infected Eye, yes, this does have offline play, and your character is persistent between online and offline play, so you can use that same person, all their ships, and all that stuff in both modes. That was the best landing I've stuck all day. Alright, let's sell all this stuff. Let's see, we were at 4,122. We invested about 36,000 into this run, so let's see how much money we end up with at the end. Oh yeah, that's almost 50,000 in pure profit. That is what I like to see. Let's see if anybody wants coffee. No. Oh, there it is. There's that coffee mission. I told you guys maybe if we bought that extra coffee, we'd make some extra money off of it. That's exciting. So that was over 50,000, 62,000 credits of profit right there. That is what we get for upgrading our cargo bays. And I'm starting to feel like maybe we can do this the other way too and make some money again. Make that kind of cash going the other way. We could take this gold mission, run out to somewhere that sells some gold. We might do that. What's our time limit? 45 minutes? We might. Maybe. Let's drop down into the hangar and see if we can scoop some upgrades real quick. We could make it out to Adepti, which is where we've been running through. Let's check out. Carrying nothing right now. Okay. Yeah, after paying for the fuel of the run, that was almost exactly 60,000 in profit. It's pretty slick. Zigmover, I've seen people play it on multiple screens. I have not done it myself, so I don't know. I can't give you first-hand experience. I'm sure with a couple quick Googles you could see what people have to say about it. Decent power plant for sale. Still that. Yeah, that frameshift drive cycled out. That's too bad. But at least we know they sell good frameshift drives here. So there's a chance. This is beautiful. A better power distributor. That'd be nice to trade up. So power distributor is what lets you cycle energy between your weapons, armor, and shields, your systems, quickly. So the better power distributor you have, the more essentially effective your ability to switch around is. We might buy that before we get out of here. Nothing better than the systems we already have. No better fuel tank. Still got these great cargo racks. They don't have a better shield generator than what we have. I've thought about getting some shield cells. Maybe instead of one of these secondary cargo racks. Shield cells let you divert extra power to charge your shields faster when they start to go down. Though I don't really know how to use them. I've never actually tried to use them before. It's possible that some of the slightly more experienced Elite players in the chat have made a shot at that and could tell us what it's like. Let's check out some heavier weapons. I want big, killy guns. Right? Like, that would be nice. That would make me a happy man. A demonstrably worse pulse laser than the weapon that we currently have equipped. I don't know why we would ever use that weapon, but there you go. Um, these cannons are pretty nasty. They've got going some of these really dangerous beam lasers. All right, I understand the sun treasure is y'all's most favoritist thing, but I ain't falling for it. You can't trick me. I might put something like these pulse lasers in. It's the nice thing about pulse lasers is that they cut through shields faster than projectile weapons do, which would make me pretty happy to be able to do. These multi-cannons are a little better than the ones we're using now, though expensive. Again, they're overcharged, so they fire faster. These are high impact. They do just a little more damage, but that's going to lose us DPS. These will be hotter. They have a smaller clip size, so they'll shoot out faster. Which is too bad. I don't know. Doesn't seem worth it. It shoots faster and has a smaller clip size, which actually means it's just going to run itself out a lot. That's going to empty its clip in like 5 seconds. 12 times 5, I think, is 60. Yeah. No, thank you. Doesn't seem like a good choice for some reason. Is there some compelling reason to choose to do this? I don't think so. I want missiles. That would make me a happy person. But I'd rather get big missiles. Something that goes in this spot. Yeah. Like that. Mines. Mines would be really hilariously fun, but they're really only useful against other players because computers are pretty good at avoiding them, in my experience. I do want torpedoes, alright? I'm thinking of... It might be fun to, replace the two lower multi-cannons with missile launchers, but I'll worry about that in the future. We've got money to make. We've got a hell of money to make. Let's see. More driving, more simple stuff, more bringing coffee out here. What y'all think? I think it might be time to head back the other direction, go find some cool jobs, and make a ton of money. So let's take some of these jobs to Lysenko Ring. And we will see what's out there when we get there. See if maybe some really awesome jobs show up as we empty the job queue here as well. It's a decent chance we'll get a bunch of those coffee missions again, those coffee and tea. Those are a good way to make a ton of money. So, as we just demonstrated, by making a ton of money. Yeah, it's mostly not coffee and tea, though. It's mostly stuff that we can't buy locally. There's a couple missions for gold that might make it worth it. There we go. A bunch showed up. There's 3 coffee and tea missions already. We're going to just haul a ton of stuff to Lysenko. They want fish. I know where we can buy fish. Heck yeah. Alright, we're doing this again. This is going to be fun. Fun for me, because of the sheer amount of money we're going to make. And if there's one thing I like, it's making a lot of money. Yeah. All kinds of coffee and tea. Fish. I know where we can get fish. Hecka dollars, y'all. Okay, so our cargo hold's starting to fill up. We can still take that. Yeah. I love emptying out the job queue because it makes all these extra jobs show up and you can usually just make a ton of money off of them. And we finally fill our cargo hold, so we're going to not be able to take more of these jobs. But this is more coffee and tea missions. I'm not complaining. So mostly the rest of these are titanium, copper. I don't know where nearby we could buy copper, but that's a ton of money. I wish I did know. I don't really trust the trade map display right now. It's kind of screwed me a couple times. Man, I'm tempted to try to make these gold runs, because I know a couple places nearby where we might be able to buy gold. But half an hour is not quite enough time to make it there and back. Kid Dragon, I think they intend to release this game November, the end of November. So yeah, I'd just wait on it right now. I wouldn't buy into the beta unless if you were on any kind of a budget, I wouldn't buy into the beta on this thing. I would wait for the full game. All right, let's launch and head out to Lysenko. Popping out. My least favorite part of undocking is watching that blast shield go down, because it just takes so long, and you wish you're like, all right, I could be flying away right now. Let me fly away. Boost out the door. Diverting all our power to engines. Jumping. If that power distributor is still here when we get back, I might buy it. It's sore tempting. See a True Prince. Zig Mover. Favorite and least favorite part of the game. I think my favorite part of this game is that I feel like I can go almost anywhere and find something interesting. Weird new systems, an interesting trade route, that kind of stuff. Least favorite right now is that I do feel a little constrained sometimes. Like what is available to do occasionally. I think, well, I'm kind of just treadmilling to get a cooler ship. Some of the kind of faction reputation and stuff like that, those sorts of details aren't in the game yet. So they are not as much fun in that way. We've gotten that same loading screen crash, guys, so I'll be right back. Gonna try and get this fixed for y'all. Per usual. Again, beta crashes. They exist. They happen. There we go. Drop them a crash report. You horrible monsters. Can't believe you would make a beta that crashes. We're evil. We're game developers. What do you expect? I don't think that's really how they feel about crashes. I think that was a little editorializing on my part. All right. Gonna fix the thing. Oh. Oh. I fixed it. Jon Bolding, great at computers. Well, yeah, we had the devs in here last week. Paul Goodman, one of our producers, is on the Escapist official Twitch name right now. In case you're wondering who I talk to, sometimes. And we had a couple of the developers in here last week, Paul, and they were like, there were a couple of things that happened where they're like, well, I've never seen that happen, and they were taking notes, which I found profoundly entertaining.
Drive charging.
We may not make the time on some of our missions now, but we'll try. It may be just to our advantage to drop some of that cargo out in the middle of nowhere if we're not going to make the mission. Honestly. Get where we're going faster and not have stolen cargo when we get there. But we'll see. Let's see. 4 minutes on that mission. That's a little rough. It's just bio waste. It's probably not even that much money. Alright, we'll see if we can make it anyways. Hopefully. Maybe. I wonder where all the pirates are. I haven't seen any for a while. I've gotten barely any unidentified signals. Hey, Crash. It's going pretty good. I'm cruising around my Cobra. I found a pretty sweet trade run here. I'm making 60, 70,000 credits a go, flying coffee and tea around. Everybody in the chat, Crash is the Commander Crash who just showed up. Crash Landing is the community ambassador for the game Elite Dangerous, and he streams for them. Yeah, Crash. I have stranded myself though. I don't have enough money to afford a nicer frameshift drive, so I'm like stuck out here on the edge of the galaxy without enough money to upgrade my frameshift to get back to civilized space. It's a thing. All right, dropping in on our new place. Oh no, it's just that I don't have the range, Crash. No matter how much equipment I dropped off this ship, it just wouldn't jump much more than 10 or 11, and I need 14 or 15 to make it back by the route that I got here on. So if I want to get out of this section of space, I need to make enough money to buy a new frameshift, or take a super crazy circuitous route around the back end of the universe, which may well happen sometime soon.
Request granted.
Because I'm starting to feel a little restless. All right, sliding in. 16, so it's going to be right under us. think we'll have made it. Ah, we bounced. Alright. Should be able to get in this time.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I got here in a different ship. So the old ship that I had was a little fast cargo transport that had a much, and I had put a very expensive hyperdrive in it, so I could get quite far in a single jump. But I failed to consider how when I bought this new, much larger ship, it would be very expensive to buy a comparably ranged hyperdrive for it. So I have gotten kind of stuck. I don't really know any other way to describe it other than oops. Let's see. This is all that those missions for tea and coffee. Okay. And fish. So I think I have to buy that. How much fish is that? 8 fish. I have to buy that fish here. Kid Dragon, yes and no. It's in beta right now. When they release beta 3 next week, you'll be able to own more than one ship at a time. Let's go to the commodities market and pick up some fish. Fish. I think it was 8 fish we need. Alright, and missions for Piano Reserve next door in Chapoyo. That's where we're headed now. Maybe. No, I don't think we're gonna get that many good missions for it, but gotta get out there anyways. I can't even believe that Beta 3 is going to have 2,400 systems. I think I've probably visited, like, I don't know, 20 systems, 30 systems in the current beta at most. And there's going to be so many more. So very many more. Jumping. Alright, I think that I want to fight some stuff. So once we do this last coffee and tea run, we're going to go get in a fight. As many fights as we can. As quickly as we can. Alright, we know where we need to go. Let's get over there. Make our money. What's our timing like on our missions right now? We got like 20 minutes actually on some of these, so we could well slow down and pick up some side jobs. If we see any pirates or bounty hunters or people floating around. Karash is not from the Escapist. He's just a dude who plays a lot of Elite Dangerous. He played with us last week. Goodness gracious. And we should slow down in time. No, we're not going to quite do it. Dang. That was close, though. Okay. If you're new to the game, you can see we've got those 2 meters in the bottom left corner. There's with little markers on them. We need them both to be in the blue. That's our distance and speed. They have to be correct to safely jump out of hyperspace. If you unsafely jump out of hyperspace, it's not pretty. Super cruise is what we're in right there, which is kind of like sub hyperspace.
Request granted.
Get our docking permission. Going at full speed. Oh, we overshot our landing pad. Dropped our landing gear, going to dock. It's the second, third time I've bounced like that today. I don't know what it is.
Docking successful.
Don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, I forgot to check to see how much of everything we need. Coffee, 10. 15 coffee. Got the 8 fish. 20 coffee. 4 tea. Okay, 20 coffee, 4 tea. Got enough to buy it. Unlike last time where we barely had enough spare cash to get what we needed. We're great now, though. Kid Dragon, I use a 360 controller, an Xbox 360 controller. I'm a big fan of playing the game this way. I mean, I've heard of people using a lot of different control schemes, though. From joysticks with throttles to just straight keyboard and mouse play. I've been told it all works pretty well. It's just getting used to what you like. I much prefer having several joysticks at my fingertips for something like this. So this is what I've tended to use. But I do plan on, as I play more and more of it, it makes me want to get a throttle. But certainly I have never felt that I was like playing wrong, if that makes sense.
Star scan.
Did I didn't target the right thing. Hilarious. There we go. Now, if you saw that, the cops started to scan us to see if we had illegal cargo, and because I hooked around the side of the station, we got out of their line of sight and broke their lock. Which would be great if we were actually smuggling anything, but we're not. Whew. More jumps, more money, more. Should be able to jump soon. Yeah, we can jump now. Jumps. They're good for you. Don't forget to make your jumps. Goodbye, beer. I knew you well. Oh, bye, Crash. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Oof. Let's see. I think Wagoner Station is where we have to go. Superb. This is a surprisingly pirate-free part of space, y'all. We are going to have to go somewhere with more pirates to murder. Hopefully. Hook around. If you are wondering what the blue lines we see as we approach, those are essentially points at which the gravity of the planet, or the solid mass you're approaching, starts to limit the speed of your hyperdrive. Your super cruise. Your frame shift drive is what it's called in this game. And that really helps everyone, makes everyone happier. And by helps everyone, makes everyone happier, it slows you down. And it's generally a pain in your butt. And if you get too close to a planet, it'll pull you right out. Of hyperspace. We're going to make a bunch more money. We're going to fill up our hold with fuel and ammunition. And then we're going to go kill people. That's how it's going to be like. You can see the three defense fighters over there. Tiny little dots with the afterburner trails behind them.
Request granted.
All right. You see them speeding over here to try and get a good lock on us to scan us. Trying to do their jobs or something. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why they'd be worried about little old me. I certainly never have tried to smuggle anything into any of these stations. Top of my head, I think 8 or 9 ships in the game right now. But don't quote me on that.
Docking
Alright, let's make a ton of money. We forgot to buy extra coffee and tea this time. I didn't think to do it. That's what I like to see. About 50,000 extra. Alright. What's going to be worth it? I don't think we want to do any more of these kind of things. We're just going to take a couple things. A couple missions to drop off on our way back. Flying through Adepti, and then we're going to get the heck out. I need 500,000 credits for new frame shift. Probably something like 500,000. And then I need to find somewhere that's actually going to sell me one. And that's the real concern right now. This starport occasionally will stock a good frame shift. That fits my ship, but doesn't at this exact moment. They have this power distributor that fits my ship. I'm thinking about buying that this exact right now, in fact. I might pick up that shield cell. I like having 40 cargo capacity though, so I don't think I am. I don't think that's quite worth it. I like having my discovery scanner. Let's look at guns for a second, see if there's anything we think is worth buying. I'd like to have a gimbaled beam laser, but it'll be very expensive. And it will also cost us a lot of power draw, which until I upgrade the power systems on this ship, it won't be the best plan in the world. But we'll find out. I am attracted to these gimbaled overcharged pulse lasers, or burst lasers. These will chew shields off of our enemies, and they do a little more damage than what we're using right now. Though the nice thing about what we're using right now is that they have really high armor penetration, so they're great for getting rid of the hull of our opponents once we get that down. Overcharged gimbaled multi-cannons. We could just fill up our ship with these things. Couldn't we? Yeah, we certainly could. They're a little better. A little bit more power draw. And better DPS. It's that rate of fire problem. I don't like that their clip size is so low. You know what? We'll buy those overcharged gimbal multi-cannons. We'll put them on the bottom of the ship. And there we go. It's going to pop out. Looking shockingly the same. And another on the other side on the bottom of the ship. And let's go get those. Where are they? Overcharged gimbal pulse lasers. Burst lasers for the top of the... I like pulse lasers a lot. I wish they had better ones for the top. Seems like a really expensive trade right here. So put these on the top of the ship. They're going to do less DPS. They'll get through... The thing about them is they'll get through our enemy shields faster, which would be really nice. Let's see what else is going on. Overcharged gimbal pulse lasers. It's better armor and DPS, though I don't know if our power systems could actually support a couple of those. Though we could afford them. I'd like to do that. Let's do that. Let's buy those crazy pulse lasers. Where are those? They're right there. Make a comparison. Significantly more power draw, but I think we could support 2 of them. Higher DPS, higher damage, higher integrity, better rating, but just bigger guns. And I don't really see anything comparable for sale out here. I like these bigger multi-cannons. So let's do that. Let's put these crazy pulse lasers up there. Why not? You want me to get ready around? Sure. New beer. Paula got me a new beer because Paul is a nice person. Alright, we're going to replace this other one too. Well, we spent a lot of the money we just made, but it'll have been worth it. Trust me. Alright. Big pulse lasers. Little machine guns on the bottom. I like that. We're going good places with this stuff. Let's go make a shit ton of money. Let's go kill people. Let's fuel up. My ship does not need a new paint job. It is fine. There. Fixed the paint. Happy. I don't actually have any paint jobs. I don't really like their decision to have made the paint jobs a actual like real money DLC equivalent. Makes me a little sad. All right, so you're saying shield cells. People were telling me I should have shield cells on my ship, which is tempting. This is a Class D shield cell. It's really good. Won't cost me more money or anything. If I could do that, if I could paint my ship pink with rainbows and a unicorn horn and call it the Invisible Pink Unicorn, would totally do that. I like that 4 cargo capacity that I'm getting out of this spot right now, though. So I don't think in the end that I'm going to do that. I did say I was going to buy a new power distributor. So I am going to do that, though. It's significantly better than the one I have now. I think it's worth it. It'll get us a lot of benefit. Oh, there's a crash. That is the first straight crash to desktop I've ever gotten playing this. Actually. I've never seen a crash to desktop on this game. But there's first time for everything. Okay. I hope we haven't lost our upgrades either, but it can happen. I'll survive. They usually save to server immediately, so. Buying a new ship, they go right to the server and back. Let's get loaded. loaded back in. And you guys should see it in a second. Or you should be able to see it by the time I'm saying this. Do a little dance. Make a little love. I want to go fight stuff. I keep saying that, and then I keep being like, oh, I can make a ton of money if I just go trade insert X. I know. Just laugh it up. I just can't help but, like, try and make money every time I jump through a system. Just seems so juicy and tempting. Imperious 118, I'm using a 360 controller. We've been in loading for a while, and I fear it's crashed in loading again here. It's a surprising amount of crashes today. It's not... box isn't overheating or anything either, so it's the game. I'm hoping Beta 3 will be very stable, but hard to say. See if I can do anything for this. Yeah, we've crashed inside loading. Sorry, guys. It's relatively disappointing. I know that nobody likes to sit around and watch me troubleshoot. But it should be done in moments. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's try and launch this again. I'm going to jump over to solo mode so we don't have to worry about the server. As much as I like the opportunity to see other players, it'll just probably work a little easier. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, we did get all our upgrades stuck around. Let's see, I bet now that we're in solo, it's likely that the outfitting is all changed, so I'm hoping the power distributor is still there. It is, great. Frame shift doesn't change either. Okay, so let's buy that power distributor. And we'll be left with a very, very small amount of cash. Wunderbar. We'll take a couple jobs towards where we're headed. In Adepti. Man, every single time, look, like that's just so much money that I would love to be making. But I won't, I promise. We're gonna go fight something. Alright? I won't take the incredible, amazing opportunity to make tons of money that's been dropped into my lap. Alright. For you. I'm doing this for you people. I've got to learn to, it's a lie. I'm doing it for myself. I really need to learn to not give in to my impulses while playing this game. I'm very easily distracted by the opportunity to make good money doing little odd jobs around the universe, so I tend to take them when they pop up. If I think something's a good idea, I'll jump into it and I'll do it for a long time, even though I meant to be doing something else. Take our jump. All right. Wow. Got a couple deliveries to make here. Once we drop those off, we will get on our way. And we're going to keep our eye out for unidentified signals in this sector, but we've barely seen any. I want to go somewhere with a lot more pirate activity. That'd be really nice. Watch us get slowly twisted by gravity. Come on. Pirates. There's got to be pirates out here somewhere. Oh, we got a contact. Nah, it's just some of the moons popping into view. That's really too bad. Maybe if we don't take too long an approach, we'll get some unidentified contacts. Be nice. Nothing out here. You're killing me, game. Throw me a bone. Throw me a freaking bone here. Maybe some of our friends here will be wanted. Nah, both clean. Everybody else on approach. Clean, no records. Yeah, I do need to check my weapons to make sure it doesn't just power down my ship when I charge them up. Whew. Send our weapons out. Yeah, we're in good shape. Though, now that we've got a couple different weapon classes on this tub, I'm gonna have to rearrange my fire groups. So I'm gonna do that right now, actually. Let's see. We're gonna want the multi-cannons on a different trigger than the primary weapons, simply because we don't actually want to use their ammunition until we break through. Oh, I guess I'm carrying something that I shouldn't be carrying. Oh, illegal cargo. Just fine. We'll pay that off. I have no idea what I'm carrying that's pissing them off, but everything I'm carrying I was hired to deliver here? Alright. I did the thing. I did the thing, you guys. You know what I did? Forgot to request docking permission. I've done it a few times before. Thankfully, like many other, the penalty is not instant death. Alright, I'm gonna put away our things, deploy our landing gear, get our docking permission, do this right. No, Axelux, we dropped out of open. We were getting a lot of crashes because of server errors. Which, you know, it is what it is. Here we go. Drop off all of our cargoes. So here's a question. Are we still carrying something? What were we carrying? 2 tons of stolen aluminum. I have no idea where we got 2 tons of stolen aluminum. We must have missed a mission timer. Thankfully, I think there's a black market in this system, so we'll just accidentally sell this stolen aluminum. Whoops. Not nearly worth the amount we were paid. Okay, let's pay off our fines out here. Yeah, that stinks. Oh well. Happens. Okay, and we're going to be heading towards Chapoyo, which, unless there's something really lucrative to do out there, 4,000's not bad. All right, here's a couple 45-minute timer missions to do in Chapoyo. So we're going to take those. And see if there's any other long timer missions out there. Doesn't look like there's going to be. All right. Oh, that's true. I may have accepted a pirate faction mission. Somebody got blown up right outside the starport. Nice. See what's going on at Chapoyo. I like this system. It's an independent faction system. They have interesting exports and imports, cool stations going on. It's a fun place. All right, I'm gonna pull my frame shift drive all the way down to nothing. Float here in space. Well, actually, that's probably not a good idea. We should go land somewhere. Where are we supposed to take this stuff? Piano. Take this. Head out here. Dock for a second, and then we're gonna hit a commercial, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Then we're gonna hang out at the nav beacon in the system for a little bit and see if we can score some pirate murder. It'll be fun. there's some pirate murder waiting to happen. And when it rains, it pours, right? Obviously, the second one, another shows up as soon as I see one unidentified signal. Happens to me all the time. I wonder if they do show up more often if you're off the beaten path. It's a good question for any elite vets who are around who've been playing the beta for a while. Yeah, somebody jumping away from where I'm headed. Hopefully that's not my money jumping away from where I'm headed. Let's drop out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what our see if we can make some new friends. Yeah, there's a few friends around here. Reset our engines and equipment to defaults. Look at this guy, scan him. He's in the same kind of ship we are. He's mostly harmless. He's wanted though. We're gonna get a scan on him. He's popped his hard points. He's scanning us back. Alright, I'm gonna take his ass out. For some reason I feel like he's weird. He's sitting still. I don't understand why. He popped our shields. We're gonna do some damage to him though, before he can get us. I think there's someone else shooting at him actually. Is that what's going on? May well be. See if we can get him out before his shields come back up. This is the golden moment. He's got pulse lasers on. Shoot, we gotta avoid those. We're gonna boost and hook back around. See if we can get a good hit on him. Yeah, one of these other ships that's around must be a bounty hunter. They're after him too. That's frustrating. We gotta get that kill before they can steal it from us. Oh no. Oh no, god damn it. We just accidentally shot a system authority vessel. Alright, we gotta get out of here. We're in Chapoyo. Alright. Ah, man. Bad news. That sucks. You can see them shooting at us, so we're trying to get away. We're gonna make it. That's gonna have been a complete wash. Dang it. It's one of my current major frustrations with the game. It's really fun to do combat, but as soon as if you accidentally just even get a tiny glance on an NPC vessel, suddenly you're wanted and you are in huge trouble and you're totally screwed. It's really very frustrating to me. Frustrating. I got the kill at least. I mean, that's gonna mean that once we pay off the bounty and stuff, I do wish that minor glances like that, you know, if you just scrape their shields with a laser or something, would become fines instead of bounties. If they were fines instead of bounties, then your allies wouldn't immediately start trying to kill you. Instead, I'm gonna have to drop into Lysenko Ring here and get repairs and pay off my bounty remotely now that I'm out of that area. Frustrating, but that's the hazard of the life of the bounty hunter. Should be a good angle to come in at this thing at. Yeah, there we go. I'm away from the planet, so I'm not gonna get slowed down too much by gravity. I didn't look to see what my bounty's at. Got 5,000, and that same guy was worth 1,100 here in the Federation. We probably made more money, but it's more the time wasted here, just having to run away from the old cops. Pay over here in unaffiliated territory, and then go back to where I was going originally. A little frustrating. See. Yeah, I'm using 95% of my possible power outlook. It's kind of expensive. Kind of a lot of power being used. You can see I got scraped up my windshield somehow. Or canopy. It's not really a windshield since, you know, space and everything. I cooperated with the law, and the law fined me. That's what just happened for helping. I have no idea where pad 19 is. Where is it? Is it beneath me? Oh, great. Somebody else is trying to come in. I get it. I know. I'm in your way. There it is. Back. All right. Land. Pay off for bounties. All in a day's work. Bounce off the pad. There we go. Alright, nothing like that here. Let's see. Take our contacts. No criminal record here. Get our bounties. Alright. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. So I will be right back, you guys. Be right back. See you in a second. I'm back. It's me. Hey, everybody. Let's go back to the game. All right. I don't think we're carrying anything stolen. Okay. Just had to make sure. Pilots Federation says we have no criminal record, which is interesting. We need to refuel and repair. Reload. All right, what's up with that? Why does it say we have no criminal record? Local bounty here is 0 because we're not in a situation. We're not in a system that's associated with the people we just took care of. I don't know. It's interesting. That's very strange to me. I don't know. Well, I mean, we got to go back no matter what, so maybe we'll be able to sneak into a station and pay off our bounty there. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we can do.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
I was in an independent system, so I may only be able to pay it off there, I guess, right? Is that what's going on? Check my wanted status on the map. I'm not sure I actually know how to do that. Is that here? Can I look by system? Chipoyo, this is where I'm supposedly wanted, but it's possible I got away with it. Be weird to me, but well, we'll find out. Let me drop out of this. All right. Get our warp on.
Drive charging.
So it's possible we're not wanted there. I've never seen that happen before. I don't know. Maybe I got away or something strange happened.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's news to me. I've never accidentally shot a guy and seen the bounty thing pop up and not gotten it. My understanding is that they automatically report the bounties in your ship. Maybe for some reason okay, local bounty, 220 credits. All right, let's see if we can sneak ourselves into a station to pay off our bounty. Otherwise, we are waiting 24 hours to let that bounty drop. I'm going to try out this because I know it's an outpost, not a station. There's a better likelihood there won't be a squad of fighters protecting it. Maybe that'll let us sneak in. Thank you, Dexy. I'm pretty proud of this Cobra, even though buying it has left me without a warp drive good enough to get me back to real civilization. Yeah, I'm wanted. For 220 credits, they'll blow up my incredibly expensive ship, guys. 220 whole credits. That's enough to buy, like, 3 tons of human waste. That's what you could buy. Poop. 3 tons of poop for 220 credits. I don't really think you could buy anything else in this game for that much money. So, there's that. My jump range is about 10 light years right now, or yeah, 10 units of space. It is the default jump range, as it were. I'm happy with it. It works for me. I liked my my hauler, but it was not nearly as combat capable as this thing is. So I'm happy to be flying this instead for a while. Hopefully, I'll be able to get into this station without getting spotted. Yeah, I'd like to get back to the core system sometime soon. Alright, I don't see cops. I only see the station. So maybe we can get in before the cops show up. Shit, that's another ship. It's probably cops. Yeah, they popped their weapons. No, maybe? I can't tell. I just need to get down before they scan me.
Docking successful.
Perfect.
Engines disengaged.
Boom. Alright, let's pay off our... Okay, you're killing me. No criminal record, huh? No outstanding fines. No local bounty vouchers, though we know we have a local bounty voucher. I guess this station isn't associated with the right people. Alright, so we're gonna have to figure out something. I guess I'm gonna have to get into one of the bigger stations, which is probably controlled by someone different. So we're gonna take a look at the system map. See who controls what. People's Chapoyo Coalition apparently is who we owe this money to. So we're gonna try Piano Reserve because it's the biggest station in the system. Ideally, we'll be able to get out.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Says our local bounty is 0 now. So now I just don't know. I got nothing.
Drive charging.
We're gonna jump around stealthy dock with stations until we can figure out what the hell's going on. Still says we're wanted out here. 220 credit local bounty. Too close to this planet, that's why we're going so slow. I am tempted to simply not pay this bounty right now. I am so irritated by it. Let's see. Think about what we might turn off. Cut off our frame shift and stuff like that if we get into a nasty combat. Well, Paul, I accidentally shot a cop, and now I'm wanted. That's what happened. I don't feel that bad about it, because he was kind of a dick, but that's how that went. Yeah. Yeah, we might just leave this place and never return if we can't figure out where to pay off this bounty. Frankly, I'm tempted to just go to the sun in this system and yeah, I said I was sorry, but they didn't care. They were pretty mad about it. Still gonna be going too fast? Maybe. Yeah, too bad. Oh man, that's annoying. Okay. Hook back around. Try and get the dock. Ooh, an unidentified signal source. Maybe this time it won't be the cops. It'll probably be the cops. Won't it? Or like a bunch of bounty hunters. We'll find out. Yeah, this might be cops. When it's only 2 ships, I usually worry that it's cops. It's an asp. Actually, it's probably not cops. Clean. That guy's clean. Let's see what his friend's like. They're probably gonna scan me soon. I'm guessing these guys are bounty hunters. Or one of them is a criminal and one's not. Oh, that's a system authority vessel. Alright, time to get the hell out of here. Nope, they're after me now. All power to engines.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Fucking cops. Nobody likes the cops. I mean, except for people who really like the cops, I guess. Yeah, we're in good shape to get in here before anybody scans us. Great. Okay, we're gonna go into silent running. Try and lower our shit. Oh, it's too late. We're fucked right now. Maybe. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna super die. Oh, that was horrible. Thanks, kids. Yeah, yep. Alright, we're taking a loan to get our ship back. How frustrating. I loved that ship. Alright, well. Let's get the hell out of here at least. Hey guys, good news. We're no longer wanted. Alright, we've got 1,000 credits, and we need to make a bunch of money, and we need to make it soon. The good news is that we can go literally right back to where we were just going and get finally the actual bounty that we did